Hi, distance learner friends. I wanted to touch base with you today about some things about the AP Lit exam, which is a week from today. OMG, it is next Tuesday, May 18th. It's at noon to, they say 4 o'clock, and I think that's being, generous. I don't think it's going to take you till 4 o'clock, but just in case, till 4 o'clock. You will log in at 11:30 on the College Board exam app, which you should have downloaded onto your laptop. If you don't have that downloaded onto your laptop, so you should see a little icon on your desktop. It looks like an acorn, College Board exam app or something. You must have that in order to take the exam. Like, that's how you get to the exam. Some of you have not yet logged into said app, and that is Elena, Catherine, Borbala, I already talked to you this morning, but reminder, Amanda. You four have not logged into the app yet, and you need to do that today. Mr. Funchess is like freaking out because you haven't done that yet. So log into your app. It is your College Board login. If you forgot your password, just do the forgot my password thing and they'll email you a new one, but you need to log into the app today. So once you log in, you'll see a demo for your AP exams. So check out the AP Lit demo, and it kind of goes through what the sign-in process is going to look like, and none of that is real. Like, that's why it says demo, right? Like, you're not actually signing into the exam yet, but you can see, some of the things that they're going to walk you through and whatnot. And then there's also a practice on there, so you can see exactly what the exam is going to look like. And being that we're taking it virtually, there are some disadvantages that we run into with that. So a big disadvantage on the multiple choice section is that you can only see one multiple choice question at a time, and you can't go back and look at old questions. So what you'll see is always the poem or the passage, and then next to it, one multiple choice question that you have to answer, and then move on to the next question. And they give you one question at a time, and you must answer each question, and then it moves on to the next one. You cannot go back and look at old questions. And some of the ways I see that as a disadvantage is oftentimes the questions talk to each other, right? Like, you can get an answer or some helpful information from one of the other questions to answer the question that you're currently on, and we just won't have that ability taking the exam virtually. Also, we won't be able to read the questions ahead of time to, kind of get a feel for what the passage or the poem is going to be about. So that sucks too. On the essay section, and I believe there will be a break in between, on the essay section, you get 2 hours, and you have to pace yourself, from what I understand. So that's about 40 minutes per essay. I would venture to say that the poetry one's probably going to take you the longest because you have to figure out the poem. And then the prose analysis, the second question, will take you the second longest. And then I think the question 3, which is the open-ended topic one, where they just give you a topic and you have to pick a book and write about it, probably goes the quickest. So you can, plot your time accordingly, trying to leave, I would say, a minimum of 25 minutes for the last essay. So break up your time however you think you're going to need it for the first 2, and maybe you'll be faster on the first 2 than what I'm saying, and that's totally great. And I want you to use the full 2 hours, please. Don't think, oh, I have 10 minutes left, let me just sit here and sign off and submit. No, oh my gosh, use your full time, proofread, go back in and add more evidence. I'm always telling the kids here in class, sprinkle quotes. Y'all don't use enough sprinkle quotes. So it's like those little itty bitty quotes that you embed into your own sentences, and that's for the Q1 and Q2 essays. When I say Q1, I mean the poetry analysis essay, and the Q2 is the prose analysis essay, where you have the poem or the passage that you need to pull those little quotes out of and put them into your essay. And you should have 3 to infinity amount of quotes in each paragraph. So minimum of 3, minimum sprinkle quotes. You really should have more like 5, 6, or 7 in each. There is no such thing as too much textual evidence. So load it all in there with your really awesome analysis, of course, too. So you're not going to use any quotes on the last essay that you're just writing about a book. Instead, then you'll be including, scenes from the book, some stuff from the plot that serves as textual evidence, but you always have to make sure that you're putting that in there because it's answering the prompt, right? They always say with the question 3, open-ended one, you know, avoid plot summary, avoid plot summary. So you want to make sure that in your thesis statement, you are answering what the topic is that they're asking you about, and then you're also including a theme from the book in your thesis statement. And those themes can come from the ones I give you for your annotations, but just make sure that you make it into a complete statement, like we saw on the question 3 review slides from yesterday, right? So that like walks you through. And I really encourage you all to look at in the AP exam prep folder, there's something called Netflix review board. I think I called it Netflix review. That is so good. It's so good. It's the ultimate review tool for everything you need to know on this exam. So make sure you check that out, okay? And let me know if you have any questions. No, nobody's going to be recording you or looking at you through your camera on your laptop. That's not a thing. Like, yes, some colleges do that, but you would know if they were doing that, and College Board does not do that. That software is really expensive. But so they won't know if you have any materials out at home or if you're using another device. And I'm not saying you should or you shouldn't. I think that's your choice to make. Of course, you know, you can read the rules and what you're allowed to have and what not to have, but at the same time, nobody's there with you. So that's up to you. All right. Yeah. Message me if you have any questions. Okay. Check out that Netflix review board. It is so good.